Hey, yo, welcome back to the Nugget and Beyond. So we had, a couple days ago, we had Rob Manfred at the League World Series Classic, where of course we had Sunday Night Baseball with between the Mets and Seattle. And yeah, of course this is where we also found out last year that we were going to have a Speedway Classic at the Bristol Speedways. Granted, I'm sure that the talks was already done at that point. Hey, like, we were probably going to be doing this, but it's already been in the works, and we're halfway done with planning it and stuff. So I'm sure that's where, again, it was already thought of at that point. But we, of course, got some new ideas coming up, and some are good, some are why. Like, why would we do this in general? So apparently we're going to have approximately 2 new teams thought up. There's no timetable of them. There's just ideas of them. We have a Portland team and a Charlotte team. So another one in the West and another team out here on the East in North Carolina. All right, cool. 2 new teams, but everyone's also like, well, we got 2 teams right now in minor league stadiums. We have, of course, Tampa. Wasn't really controllable. Their stadium got, of course, destroyed by the hurricane. Now they're playing at George Steinbrenner Field, where the Yankees have spring training games. But then we also have the A's, who are playing right now in Sacramento, and I think their stadium is barely like having the first beams being put up right now. It's kind of a weird thing out there, situation. I think things are moving forward, but very, very slowly, and things are still kind of up in the air with things. A lot of weird stuff happening out there with the A's and the Fishers. But we have possible realignment of the divisions and leagues. Some make sense, sure, whatever. Like, okay, fine, that makes sense geographically. And then some just are like, why? Why can't you just add that one in, like take it out? Whatever. We would also have a new National and American League here. So let's start here. The Great Lakes makes sense. Here we have Minnesota, we have Milwaukee, we have Detroit, and the Blue Jays, which I think, I can't really tell if Cleveland is in the Great Lakes or in the Mid-Atlantic that has also Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Washington, which I think that it is just, I think Cleveland is not even in it here. We have, okay, Cleveland is in Mid-Atlantic. All right, that makes sense. But it also would make sense to be in the Great Lakes. That's why it was weird with that. And then we have the AL Northeast is Mets, Phillies, Mets, and Red Sox, which would just be weird. I kind of like how it's a 2-on-2 there. Actually, they're mostly 2-on-2s, actually, for the most part, if you think about it there. But yeah, this is, and then we have the AL Southeast is the new Charlotte team with the Braves, Tampa, and Miami. Makes sense, sure. Closest teams to each other right there. On team of 4 right there. And then we got a first National League team, but still even more east than Minnesota here. We have St. Louis, White Sox, Chicago, and the Reds. And then we have, again, geographically, makes sense, all right near each other. Then we get the NL Central is Houston, Texas, Kansas, and Colorado. Makes sense geographically. And this is where it kind of gets a little weird, but again, the realignment, it would work like basically 2 straight lines. But we have the Northeast right now is the A's, San Francisco, the Portland team, and Seattle. With the Southeast team would be LA, both LA's, San Diego, and Arizona. So I would think that you would just put all California together, have that be one line right there, and then have it be like not even Southwest, just the West. And then you have the Northwest be from Seattle all the way down to Arizona, which that would be a bigger division and just kind of reach along. But yes, you kind of want to have the California teams in it, and that would be an insane rivalry if it was just all California, they all just going off each other. But again, switching, and I like how they obviously had the last couple years where it's you play every team at least once, and so say a National League team goes to American team, one time they'll go to the American League team, and then the next year they'll go back. So you always get that, but of course you have multiple series with the teams in your division. But yeah, again, not really feeling it on some of it, and then some of it, okay, cool, makes sense geographically. The teams are good together and everything, and it all makes sense in some way. But yeah, this I kind of, if I want to happen or not, I would not want it to happen in general. it just would kind of make it messy and weird in some way. But yeah, it'd be cool if we stopped changing so much about the league and just kept it going. Sure, adding 2 more teams, absolutely fine. I'm completely fine with adding 2 more teams. That'd be pretty cool to have more players be able to play, and a lot more roster spots for players that kind of just don't really make it out of the league because there's just so many players in farm systems here trying to prove themselves. But yeah, it'd be pretty interesting. I want to hear what you think. This is a crazy thing. I want to hear both new teams and also the kind of realignment. I'll see you on the next one. Peace!